share the glow-ups and mess-ups in this week's news headlines. Then we show you the long road that leads to rocking the daisies. Now, RGB is back to fill your gossip tank with more of the premium profiles from the pros of the celeb world. Ndingusenazo. Hey.
And since October is Pride Month, RGB would like to wish a special greeting to the community members who are observing and celebrating.
We all know that the celebrity world will be lacking in glitter and claws without the beautiful LGBT community. And we pray that all of you out there recognize that the struggles and challenges you face, niyazazba aninodwanga bantu.
Uthanda abantu bangaphandle.
Bendingabala abantu abalapha e-studio namhlanje bendibala nje ababukeleyo.
Another battle that should never be fought alone is the war to stay updated on the headlines that are making following the famous so much fun.
Now here they are with this week's news headlines part.
Now here's one thing that everyone should know is that uEnhle Mbali Maphumulo ne-fashion ke bethuna yena naye Mathe nolwimi, they're in the same WhatsApp group all by themselves. Now Umam Black Coffee is taking the final step and showcasing her debut line at SA Fashion Week on the 23rd of October. I hope the jump from actress to celebrity fashion designer goes better for uEnhle than it did for Uyanda. Siyabona into bana wena uyakwazi uzipikisha izinto. Just judging from how you picked your husband.
Don Tandeka King knows way too much about this topic. Miss King apparently ungene ngevosho sana kumtshato we 15 years and is now hooking up with Mlungisi Duncan. Babonwe bekhozi kumtshato kaBaby Cele. Amahemhem athi the pair are engaged as Dawn is spotting a massive gokomisa wearing on this finger. I guess the best way, Samora, to get over one marriage is to get into the next one.
Now, one person who dates so much that his love language could be polyamorous is Uitumele Nkune. The man who is known for working in the box might be caught offside in a love triangle as his latest love being 18-year-old woman stolen from DJ Tira's son Chase. Well, RGB had thought Ukune was playing his romance ball into the 18th area of model Usphelele Mark. Kodwa ke kubonakala ingathi she's been given the same red card he showed Minnie Dlamini and Usbahle Mpisane. Now, social media found out when the Ndube shared a video where the pair looked too cozy and Chase couldn't keep his cool and went on to overshare on his profile.
Because another local that social media is enjoying roasting for dating partners that are much younger is Zodwa Wabantu. Rather than taking the comments lying down, Zodwa used her birthday celebrations to make it clear Ubayena no Ben 10 will be trending forever. Now, after her engagement to Ndube Linda fizzled, the Vosho queen has found love with an even younger cat named Vusi Utelezi. Kodwa izizathu ke uZodwa anazo zothanda ijongwane mane. Uthi they're adventurous, they're outgoing, they're ambitious, they have big dreams for themselves. UZodwa ke akayithandi into yoba kumadoda amadala funeka umane upheka, funeka uhlamba impahla, hayi nami sisandizi. I completely understand that point. But I guess ke Zodwa will always find time to be playing with young men.
Lastly, Betuna, this week we are standing in the gap for Beyonce's superfan Anele Mdoda, as life has been hard. The star commented on a Sizwe Dlomo post about Kelly Rowland being the prettiest Destiny's Child band member with the words, "Kelly looks amazing with makeup. Take that off, then it's tickets. I have receipts." The social media went on a body-shaming spree. Begezela umhlandla ka-Anele ke, bemgezela ngomzimba wakhe, bemgezela ngobuso bakhe, bemgezela nje just
ngobukho nje bakhe.
Ukho umuntu obekhe wathi you look unnecessary.
Guys.
Anyway, that was even before the Black Twitter US got wind a day later. Ke bamroaster wa crispy to the point where nathi savesisa qomba yazi asikwazi ukudefenda. Abantu baseZimbabwe abakwazi umdefender, abantu baseBotswana, hayi Africa yonke yavese nje yathi mthathe. Finish her.
Hey,
the icing on the cake was fellow DJ, radio DJ, Fetjo. Have you ever been criticized by someone below your level, which ended up going viral? Guess next time she knows that Michelle is the only soft target.
Now, since Vatiswa's open letter last week, the poo has really hit the propeller in the treatment of actors and the ongoing battles with Ferguson Films.
Now, since this issue has many sides, who better to break it down for us than RGB's own vlog VIP, Usibu, with all the angles that actually matter?
One thing that is really real is Ferguson Films' reaction to claims that Igazi actress Uvatiswa Ndaha's open letter gesimo sale industry. The studio founded by power couple Ukoni no Shona Ferguson have come out guns blazing and have also fired back on allegations of mistreatment made by Ustalet Ukiki Mputi oti wagxothwa ku the throne because bemithi. One thing I know about reputations is that even when lawyers come in to protect them, there must be something happening behind the scenes. The lawyer's statement also included the following. Ferguson's Films prides itself in producing quality shows, providing much needed employment to new and old talent, and contributing to the growth of the industry. Now, any issue on the table is the upcoming Performers Protection Amendment Bill, which looks to protect performers from le shady-ish eyenzekayo kwangoku. Is the act going to actually be able to adequately take care of actors? Because according to them, they're not being compensated or even being treated fairly. Let's hope when the Protection Amendment Bill passes, it becomes a government success story, not another good idea that leads to outcomes ezingavakaliyo. Only time and RGB will tell.
Betuna, after all of that, we need to hit a young time out and let the people scheming on your savings have a word.
RGB is obuya yona ngongoko.
We have a deep and meaningful chat with fashionistas about the winners and losers from Joburg Fashion Week.
Your leader in African gossip is back, baby, to share more of the things celebrities thought were written down in diaries and locked in a vault somewhere. Psych!
Well, here is the second dose of the story, so juicy you could use them to make a smoothie, in this week's News Headlines Part 2.
Samora ukube nazo man ezantsuku where you think life is what is happening while I'm busy making other plans.
Tivela kona inyaos no duck. Actually, I think I might be going through that right now.
Oh, Shem, hang in there. The second half is dedicated to celebrities like Samora abakowishayo ngalono mzuzu. One thing we really need as a country, Bantu, is to find out what exactly is happening with the Lebo Mathosa small screen film adaptation. The latest drama is that Kelly Khumalo is no longer part of the production where she had been cast as Ulebu in her older days. Asiqinisekanga ke Bantu if she was pushed or if she jumped, but it has forced the release date for the biopic to be pushed back. KB Motselenyane has been rumored to be playing Ulebu obezawudlalwa nguKelly.
Jumping from one drama to another, Queen Bee described the making of the latest season of her reality show as one of the worst experiences of her life. Bonang hated the experience of making it while fans absolutely loved it. Her Twitter quote was, "Season 3 was one of the worst working experiences of my life. Glad it's ending. Remind me to tell y'all why one day." Now, this is a sharp contrast to abantu abathethileyo ku Twitter ke besithi bayithandile le season. And you know what? This proves what we've always been saying. Reality TV sometimes it's not always reality TV.
But when you move in the couture conscious circles, then you will know that right now we are in the eye of the fashion hurricane that was AFI Joburg Fashion Week. If not again, Mhlawumbi, then you are about to get an update on who is the most up-to-date with their runway offerings from the sharpest minds in the business.
Now joining us in studio to share their thoughts on the lines and the celebs who dressed up to watch them be unveiled, the RGB is joined in studio by fashion designer extraordinaire Abiah.
Hey!
I mean, we don't have a studio audience, guys. You need to clap for yourselves.
Thank you.
Celebrity and fashion stylist Usia.
Thank you. Woo!
As well as sync model director and model scout Alessandrio. Guys, welcome
so much
to
for
the
having
show.
Thank you. Guys, let's just jump straight into it. The first collection was Gavin Raja. He presented a special capsule collection that was titled "Where Have All the Flowers Gone?", paying tribute to the women who've been victims of violence and crime on the continent. Nithi nini ngale collection. I'll start with you.
I see the tributes. It's the fascinators. it speaks volumes, you know. He's very bold, the pastels, the pinks, it's ready to wear, you know. I could definitely buy something like this for my mother, definitely.
Sia, what was a standout piece for you?
I loved the top, I loved the sleeves, I loved the construction of the whole garment. It gave me a bit of Japanese cherry blossom vibes because especially the flowers that Bloom Boy used, I loved the whole collection, I really did.
Well, we know definitely where all the flowers went. They went into the pieces. And even though we were stopping violence against women, I mean, some of those models were having some tough times walking in that. But I think it was something nice where he did that, you know, Alexander McQueen inspired, that headpiece, the veils. You know, so I think he did do something different, which is really nice and refreshing.
Moving on, the next collection was by House of Jadara from Nigeria, and that brought Bobs out of a retirement. Welcome back. Guys, what did we think of this collection? Masqale ngawe Sia?
I honestly loved it. I loved that it was voluminous, it was bold, it was colorful. Give me ruffles, give me feathers, give me tassels. A man after my own heart.
Yes.
Oh, give me gay pride. Our sisters are doing it for themselves. It was like gay pride.
Correct.
It was fab.
Correct, I have to actually second that. But have you ever heard the statement called fashion is decadent? This is decadent. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like candy floss.
Yes.
To me.
Absolutely.
So I absolutely love it. And you know what? Anything bold, it will definitely turn heads.
Look at this.
And it was
so
so
fun.
fun.
So fun.
Any piece that, you know, shouldn't have made it to the final collection?
You guys are gonna say I'm being spicy, but Babalo's hair, and she retails hair. And you know, I thought, girl, either your hairdresser backstage sabotaged, but it just needed a sheen, just to brush it out. Because she closed the show. And I must say, really, from sitting in the front row, it was like, girl.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I see.
Guys, let's be honest.
Okay.
But she walked like a champ. You know, she knows the run.
No, she works it. She really works it. Yeah, I agree actually with the Babalo's dress. It could have, not her dress, could have stayed backstage.
So the showstopper was not showstoppy enough for you guys?
Yeah.
It stopped the show, just not in the right way.
Oh.
The buck stops here now.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have the Spanish-inspired collection of Baledi, where we saw Refilwe Modusele and a few other celebrities killing it on the runway. Nithini ngayo, guys?
So I know he paid tribute to his late dad,
Yes.
who passed away. You know what? The reds speak volumes. It's a very powerful collection as well.
I love Baledi and I love Pulse, and I've always been a fan of all his collections, but I've always felt that his strongest side is on the male design side.
Correct.
Because for the female side, for me, it feels a bit too not put out. Like the way he's so fashion forward when it comes to menswear, I don't think he gives the same energy to women's wear. So I prefer the men's look, all of them, flawless, immaculate, here, fashion for trailblazing.
All right, moving on to another highlight, which came through Mozambican designer Taibo Bakar. The collection was dreamy and resort-friendly. With every model that walked down the runway, you could feel the sea breeze, man. You see, Now, guys, what did we think of the collection?
Yaifuna yonke.
Yaifuna yonke.
Drop location.
Yes.
Send live location.
Then I will send somebody to come and pick up my clothes.
No,
Yeah.
it was. It really actually stood out as one of the most refined and like well thought out collections. The prints, you couldn't get them anywhere else. They actually made their own prints. So it was just a stunning collection. Resort wear, beach wear, the guys looked good in jumpsuits. It was beautiful.
You want to holiday, just looking
Correct.
at the entire collection.
Exactly what you're saying.
I want to go on a holiday,
breeze.
but passport gang masien.
It really is. Take off the model, put onto the rail, make more of it, sell. Thank you. How many do you want? I'll take 10.
Guys, let's jump on to the next collection, which was by Kosingosi. We saw a few celebrities, including Ntando Duma, who walked hand in hand with her lovely little baby, Usbatle. Guys, Nithina, about the fact that celebrities are being used instead of, you know, regular models on some runways.
So I do have my reservations about this. You know, if a celebrity looks like a model, by all means, use them. You know, at the end of the day, I want to see models do what they are meant to do. Be a model, you know, sell the garments. The models are literally hangers.
Do you think that celebrities actually respect the runway
I don't think all of them do. Some don't. Those that do are the ones who you can tell they've been wanting this moment and they're taking it seriously for what it is. And there are some who are just being, no, I'm gonna be fun about it. And actually, no, you're not meant to smile. You're not meant to wave at anybody. You're meant to look dead straight at the end of the runway, pose, not even pose as in like, yeah, I'm sure. No. You get there, you do high fashion, you smile and you turn back and you go the other way. You're selling the garment, it ain't about you.
Models aside.
Yes, let's get
What
into
about the actual collection?
Kosi, I love her, and now I'm saying this from a fashion designer postgraduate as well, who studied for this thing. If I was to take her collection, put it into a TD technical drawing form, you are just giving me a boob tube dress. You're not giving me artistry, you're not giving me craftsmanship, you're not giving me dot manipulation, you're not giving me drape patterning, you're not giving me none of that stuff. If you're going to showcase our indigenous traditional fabrics, please show them in such a way that the international market goes, oh my goodness, I want that.
Well, lastly, it's David Tlale, who used his showcase to pay homage to his late mother and longtime muse, Umamu Joyce, in a moving tribute. Sia, Ujwa King.
See, here's a designer that I can say does put in a bit of craftsmanship, does put in a bit of pattern draping and dot manipulating. David has always been fashion forward for me. There are a few pieces where I was just like, minor twitch glitch, don't know, but it's okay.
You can see David has a lot of international exposure in terms of designing, you know, he's been...
And the tender.
Budget,
I mean,
No, we
it was
want
collection of the collection of the collection.
3 collections.
And that was, you know, we know David brings the drama and we love him for that. And so he really brought out collection after collection after collection.
I must say, with this particular collection, with the teal, the sea breezes, you know, I could breathe. It was relaxed.
Thank you so much for coming to join us. It's always a pleasure, man. Umanesa City. Spicy kancane.
Send us home with bodyguard.
And yazi Samora.
Yes.
You can disbuse them now sometimes. Why? After we're done with our panel, Bani, who's going to be touched on their studio enough to, I don't know, maybe throw some subtweets. Maybe confront people in nightclubs.
Well, here's that moment you and I will both find out as RGB takes a commercial break.
We learn whose fashion sense is top and who's this week's world-wandering globetrotter.
Sibuyile with a look into the lives that get more eyes than an optometrist's office.
Next in line is checking on who is dressing so dope that they need a shout out with Style Star.
Now, Style Star this week is your girl B. Once again, jet-setting Bonang Mateba was in Dallas, Texas, in the U.S., hosting the Equanimity Awards. And of course, homegirl brought her best foot forward. She opted for a white, long-sleeved, one-shoulder ensemble, completed with a feather train and adorned with feather details.
Let's take a look, Kebetuna, at who is raking up visas and views with Globetrotter.
Judging from her Insta stories, Queen Bee's U.S. adventure isn't over just yet. After Dallas, Texas, Dora the Explorer hit another city. She's currently in the city of dreams, Los Angeles. Umona uring kuni bantu.
Dora the Explorer, Wanang Dorothy Mateba.
You get it.
I get it.
One thing that every good star should experience is a great music festival.
Now here are some snippets from SA's premier offering of music and fashion, rocking the daisies, and the long road that it takes to get there with Ulanga Mavuso and Chomizake when they jet-setted to the mother city with Johnny Walker.
Jalo ka ha le tseba, RGB is always in and about when re na le exclusive pass. Ka jalo lena re kanka ni khole le mafatshe. Get out, baby. And ke ditse la ka mabosa. How you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
Na ke sharp bona wa chisa ne. We are within festivities. I want to know from you, what are must-haves for festivals like these?
You should have the looks, first of all. Tante o prepare with a show or otlo serve. And just a good squad of people to have fun with, hey?
Pocket scotch. As you're going around the festival having a good time, you just want to make sure that you are hydrated, you're having a good time, and you're not making too many trips to the bar.
always have fun, always stay hydrated. Even though you're going to be consuming, always drink responsibly.
A good pair of shoes. You need to be comfortable as hell.
Yeah.
I don't like people going barefooted in festivals. You can catch a disease.
What do you wish people would just leave behind?
Leave behind Ngubo and just come and have a good time.
Don't come with your problems. We're here to have fun and enjoy the music. Just leave your problems at home. You'll deal with it on Monday.
Their morals? No, I'm joking. You joking?
Are you joking?
Actually, no, I mean, you come to a festival to let loose and just release some energy. And I think, when you come to a festival, you need to think about that and leave certain troubles or things that are troubling you back at home and come here and just take in some good energy.
Otherwise, why do you think the people that can't sing are always the loudest ones?
When you don't have a talent, you always have to try and prove that you do have a talent.
I think this is their one time to express themselves and no one judges them at all.
What rocks your daisy?
Really good music, a group of amazing people to spend time with, and just that thing that keeps you walking.
This is the vibe.
A woman in my clothes, man.
Ooh. Now, otherwise, you can just checklist ya how or criteria ya how yeri festival hookups.
Every festival hookups. I can hook up na kuri festival.
What do you do?
Mtaka, re tlo jive, re tlo natsa ganyane, re tse dintse tse monate. Di hookups re tla di bona another time.
Chamam's Mande music festivals because there are always people to meet, there are experiences to be had. Kodwa indawo yolala phansi manulala entendeni ngathi likrwala andingeni mna Mulisa. Thanks for taking one for the team, yeah?
And guess it's mna ndayiqaba imbola ndabuya ndicula usomagwaza so but I do agree, if you have not seen your favorite artist live, then you don't really know their music.
Beyonce ndamyela eParis exactly for this reason. Bantu, if you want to get to know RGB better, thumela ifone zenu to our Facebook page, Official Real Goboza. Bukhangela ku Twitter na ku Instagram, you'll find us at Official RGB. Uba uzoshare i-comment, sebenzisa i-hashtag #Real Goboza so that we know how to find you and clap back if we need to.
If you prefer to take a chance and see if you can do the DM dance, so Snazo is available on @SnazoYolwa.
/
My handle is @Samora_Mangesi.
/
And iya DM isakebethuna because we're on a break until mid-November. But anyway, uSibumpanza again, is @Sibumpanza_SA.
Ninga slide kuSibumpanza _SA. Unomtu good nighting. Izobonana next week.